Good evening. This is Ken Long from Tortoise Capital Management with a look at the daily trading plan for December 21st, 2010. We're in bull quiet mode in the neutral condition for the annual.
On the precipice of yet another milestone.
On the
just
10-day
36
index,
points shy of tying Celtics legend Larry Bird for 25th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. If you were wondering, entering Monday, the Mavs all-time scoring leader scored 36 or more twice this season, leading his team against the Heat. The Heat have lost 13 straight regular season games to the Mavericks.
The stretch above the 200-day moving average and the slope of the 50-day moving average are both in the green, meaning that they are exceptionally strong compared to the last 6 months. That both of those are bullish. ADX is up to 23.4.
Came into this contest winners of 12 in a row overall. Second quarter, Dirk on the drive, hits for the bucket, Mavs up by 6. Later in the second, Dirk with the fadeaway jumper on the baseline. 26 points, 9 rebounds for the big German. Fourth quarter, Mavs down 3. Jason Kidd, how about this play? To himself, and then behind.
Highlighting, standard deviation of the gap remains at 0.75%, and the best average intraday move in the S&P is still 2.39%. The 10-day index, you can see we've been overbought and remained overbought for
back to set up Sean Marion for the big jam. Mavs down by 1. Later in the fourth, Jason Terry from outside, and the Mavs have a 72-70 lead. Late fourth quarter, Dirk with the air ball. For Sean Marion gets the rebound, kicks it out to Terry, and the
ATR percentage market volatility is low. ADX continues to climb with the green above red, meaning positive bullish tendencies. In the 10-day min pain, we have Bank of America, Alcoa, Caterpillar, Pfizer, and DuPont. They've been winners.
Mavs beat the Heat for the 14th straight time, 98-96, and a 12-game win streak for Miami is over. Now the Mavs snap an opponent's 12-game win streak for the second time this season, and it's the fourth time that they've ended a win streak of at least 7 games. The Mavericks have ended 3 of these 4 on the road. That's impressive. Dirk now just 10 points away from Larry Bird. The Mavs will face the new-look Magic, complete with new acquisitions Gilbert Arenas, Jason Richardson, and Hedo Turkoglu. Game time tips at
so we'd be
6
looking for the logic chain of EPP and then FXI for China or EWT for Taiwan, which has been an exceptionally good individual country. In the pattern trades, 551W, there's a signal in semiconductors, also EPP once more, so that's a theme for tomorrow. Gold. Silver had a strong finish today too, but didn't make the pattern. American Express and IBM in the 551W setup.
Well, the Cowboys may put Tony Romo on the injured reserve list after all. Romo, who suffered an injured shoulder 8 weeks ago, still has discomfort throwing the ball.
Daily tactical, the big winners today, Boeing, American Express. Now this is nice. American Express was a % winner today, and it was a 3-day and a 10-day max pain. That's one to pile on tomorrow if we see the market up and finance up, and then American Express doing better than XLF. American Express must be on your short list for tomorrow. JP Morgan could also be a winner. It was a % winner, but it's already recovered from its max pain conditions. American Express is lagging, and that's why I would like it. It's easier to see how it would want to play catch-up. Big winners, Boeing, American Express, JP Morgan, and Bank of America. So there we have the how the roles reverse. 3 weeks ago, American Express was leading the way, while Bank of America and J.P. Morgan were lagging, and now Bank of America is leading the way, being the stock in the Dow that has gained the most in the over the last 10 days and 3 days. It's the minimum pain. So
and has issues sleeping on that left shoulder.
Over
As
on
for the current
ETF
QB,
sector,
Jason Garrett gushed about John Kitna on Monday.
XLF was a %
He understands that just because you did it last week doesn't mean it's automatically going to happen this week. You have to be a good decision maker.
It's going to be exceptional, and so that must be on your short list. Coal had a great day again today, and natural gas lagged and is back down to 5.6. and you can see how it's so horrible. It makes everything else look positive by comparison. You can see how many ETFs have broken out. The U.S. extremely dominant here. You can see compared to the rest of the world. Pattern summary: only a few dojis in the Dow. We have channeling signals in Intel, McDonald's, and Walmart. Triple screen in Intel, 551W in IBM and American Express. American Express remains a max pain.
Has to be a conscious part of your approach in a ball game. He's done that well over the last few weeks. I think he has some natural moxie to him. I think he's always had that throughout his career, and that's certainly part of his game.
Signal you can see here, and there's number 2 in the max pain range compression position, so that's gonna be very, very favorable. And you might look at coal. That's an ETF2 position that we're holding. You can see how it along with silver have been dominating, but coal has more recently been excelling. So that could be one to get on board tomorrow also. Slope of the 30-day regression line is up. You can see the price.
Maybe Kitna just needed a new head coach. Under Jason Garrett, he is 4-2 as a starter and has raised his passer rating by more than 30 points. In his last 6 games, he has thrown 11 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions.
It could move another standard deviation and achieve the steepness of the previous strong trends in here. And that means it's easy to see another 4 to 5% in this leg up. Percent stretch is right at 1 standard deviation, so it can be officially acknowledged as strong, and but there's still more room for it to go. There's no resistance overhead. I want to quickly take a look at sector relative strength. You can see here on the 30-day relative strength score, this is where we've factored out the market. You can see the purple line here.
And here's what to watch for Tuesday on the ice. First place in the Pacific will square up against first place in the Northeast as the Stars host the Canadiens. The Habs are 19-12-2, but have lost 3 straight road games for the first time this season.
Commodities, you can see.
I'm Michael Kim, and that's your
really
Dallas.
Strong, but they're moving up to about 1 standard deviation above the equity markets, and that's been a local peak. Gold is starting to catch up after its little sell-off. Among the internationals, EFA has recovered the most, but you're seeing some acceleration in Latin America, and so that ILF and EWZ would be ones to take a look at. I haven't shown you this one for a while, but this is the Elder Safe Zone, and what this will tell you is which, if it's a green, which of the usual suspects have increased the strength of their trend compared to the last 20 days. And we're seeing SPY is getting stronger.
Remember, for the latest on the Metroplex Sports Scene, tune in to 103.3 FM ESPN on the radio, and right here on the web, it's ESPN
both were very strong today. That's the mid caps and the small caps, but IWM's one I really want you to look at. Only Singapore showed any weakness among all the major indexes, and you're seeing a lot of the ETF2 positions getting strong here.
IBM and our business partners helped a mid-sized
agricultural commodities, and Cliffs Natural Resources did well today. RJA is also it's the Rogers Agriculture commodity. And that did well.
Freight transport company use real-time vehicle information to optimize.
That's the daily market report. I still finance, commodities, energy, coal.
Routes and provide clients with instant
but
ship.
I really think money's going to be made tomorrow in financials. So this is Ken Long for Tortoise Capital.
Alerts. Mid-sized businesses are the engine of a smarter plan.